America is under threat from a large and dangerous plague of feral pigs. Welcome to America Uncovered. I'm Chris Chappell. This episode has been sponsored by Fubo TV. It's a great place to stream movies and TV shows and live sports like NFL and NBA games. 2020, a year that will go down in infamy. We've had a pandemic, riots, murder hornets, and worst of all, a presidential election. It's so bad that I'm running out of space on my 2020 disaster bingo card. But you know what, 2020? It's November. You're almost done. What could you possibly throw at us now? What's that, Shelley? A feral swine bomb? Okay, I said those words, but I don't think I understand them. A feral swine bomb? Is that a weapon or a food? I don't know what's happening anymore. Curse you, 2020. You've done it again. Okay, let's talk about the feral swine bomb. According to the U.S. Department of Agriculture, there are about 9 million feral hogs in the country, and that number is ballooning. What I'm hearing is that there are more feral hogs in the U.S. than there are people in New York City. This sounds like a problem. These feral hogs are no babe. Every year, they cause billions of dollars in damage to people's property and to the environment in general. Now, I'm a city person. I never have to deal with wild animals, except subway rats and the occasional subway person. So when I first heard about these wild pigs roaming all over the country, I thought, free bacon. But apparently there's a downside to having 9 million wild pigs running amok. Last November, feral hogs attacked and killed a 59-year-old woman in Texas. So what happens when killer feral hogs meet murder hornets? You know what? I'm going to stop giving 2020 more ideas. Moving on. Most feral hogs weigh about 200 pounds, though they can grow to more than 500 pounds. That's huge. Even the small feral hogs are the size of feral NFL linebackers, like Luke Kuechly. Now, it's rare for feral hogs to actually kill people. Generally, they're as scared of you as you are of them, especially if you look like a feral NFL linebacker. I'm sure he's a nice guy most of the time, and so are feral hogs. But there's still a major problem. Every year they cause billions of dollars in damage. This video from Texas Parks and Wildlife explains.
Feral hogs often use their snouts to dig for food in the soil. This behavior, called rooting, is one of their most destructive habits. Rooting destroys vegetation, disrupts soil processes, increases erosion, degrades water quality, and is costly to landowners. Wallowing is another negative behavior. Feral hogs wallow in wet areas around water bodies to cool off and to get relief from biting insects. This behavior damages sensitive vegetation and displaces soil around the water body.
They're mostly in the southern United States, but now they've even spread to northern states like Montana and North Dakota. More recently, they've started invading Canada, building pigloos as they go. Oh, they're building pigloos. They're like little Eskimos, if Eskimos weighed up to 500 pounds and wrecked the environment, and sometimes killed people. There are also feral pigs in Hawaii. What? You thought Hawaii was a tropical paradise? No, it's like Lord of the Flies out there, except the version where the literal wild pigs win. But the place with the biggest feral pig problem is the state where everything's bigger, Texas. There are over 1.5 million feral hogs in Texas alone, The Texas state government spends about $4 million a year to deal with the problem, but it's barely making a dent. So how did this feral pig outbreak begin? I'll tell you after this commercial break. Welcome back. How did America's feral pig outbreak begin? A long time ago, people thought it would be a great idea to import wild boars from Europe.
Domestic swine have crossbred with pigs that were foraging in the wild. Then sport hunters released the more aggressive European wild boar, leading to yet more interbreeding. As a result, today's mutants have unpredictable temperaments and come in all colors, shapes, and sizes.
So basically, sport hunters are to blame for importing them in the first place. And now, they've become super pigs. What results from these naturally occurring hybrids is a generation of wild pigs that can have the protective fur of the wild boar and the carefully bred huge litter size of the domestic pig. They breed so fast that if unchecked, their population can triple in just 1 year. But the good news is that the sport hunters who created the problem might also be part of the solution. The Texas state government is now encouraging people to hunt these wild pigs. In most cases, you no longer need a hunting license. You just need a gun, which I assume everyone in Texas already has. One county has a bounty program that will even pay you $5 for each pig you turn in, plus you get to keep the pig meat if you want. They're paying you to eat bacon. And also, I kid you not, there is a company that lets people hunt feral pigs with machine guns from a helicopter. The company is called Bacon. Their motto is, wait, so you're telling us you've never shot machine guns from a helicopter? Bacon is just one of several competing companies across the state that let you shoot feral pigs from helicopters. Because Texas. And while this promotional video makes it look fun, or horrifying, depending on your view of hunting, these helicopter hunting tours can only have the capacity to kill a small percentage of the state's 1.5 million feral pigs. So people are also hiring feral pig removal services, like Cajun Bob's hog and zombie removal. They probably just focus on the hogs right now. But if we win zombie plague and disaster bingo, we can get a 2-for-1 special. So what are we supposed to do with all of these super pigs running around?
If you walk up on a bunch of these hogs, try to get close to a tree, and if you can't get close to a tree, at least carry a gun with you.
And if you do carry a gun with you, and you manage to shoot some of these feral hogs, the Texas Parks and Wildlife Department has some advice for you. When life gives you feral hogs, make feral hog tacos.
Feral hogs might be a nuisance, but they sure do taste good.
I guess a feral swine bomb is a weapon and food. It can be both. Just like how I both love and fear Texas. And this episode has been sponsored by Fubo TV. Maybe you're like me and you cut the cable because it was too expensive to pay for live TV. But sometimes you miss being able to watch certain live shows. Well, now you can get the best of both worlds with Fubo TV. You can stream live TV like news and sports, the good ones like NFL games. I love how you can also record live shows with a built-in DVR and then watch them later anytime from any device. Yeah, you can watch Fubo TV from any device, computer, TV, or mobile. Plus there's a huge selection of on-demand movies that I love, like The Fifth Element starring Bruce Willis. And there's tons of TV shows, even an AMC premiere channel, and they have my favorite, The Walking Dead. Plus a somewhat tolerable spin-off, Fear the Walking Dead. Anyway, Fubo TV is way better than cable, and it's just half the cost. See for yourself and sign up for a risk-free trial. And with our discount code, you'll get 15% off your first month. So go to FuboTV.com/uncovered. That's FuboTV.com/uncovered to start your free trial and get 15% off your first month of Fubo TV. The link is in the description below. Once again, I'm Chris Chappell. Thanks for watching America Uncovered.